Good day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm back again with another video that I want to discuss. Is that we are at the brink of World War III. Last time I heard, the thing with China is that they got all their naval ships surrounded by the I guess nation of Taiwan. Right now, what's so important about this that I think is that if we ever do get in the war, if they ever do spark up something over there in the I guess the South China Sea with Taiwan, right? Or the China territory between those disputes is that what people don't understand that Taiwan is a major semiconductor country, right? Meaning they make a lot of microchip, right? What does that mean for people? Is that if you are a fan of electronics and stuff like that, not only just electronics, but cars or products that use electronics, that expect a lot of shortage if something's about to pop off, right? If something's about to pop off in Taiwan, per se, if China were about to do something, right, you got to be prepared, right? If you got to be prepared because it's going to stop a lot of import and export, all right? If China ever go to war, expect a lot of delay of import and exporting, right? Now that if you aren't aware, China basically have their fleet of naval ships surrounded Taiwan. You don't know. Anything could pop up at any second right now. Not only that, Iran is planning to do something with their dispute with Syria, um, Israel, and all those stuff. And not only that, Russia. And the thing that's going between Russia and NATO right now is crazy right now because they just introduced um, Finland as part of NATO, right? Because of the treaty that they signed between Russia and NATO, they said they're not supposed to build any NATO alliance between the border of Russia. And what are they doing? They just broke their treaty, right? What are they doing? They're building a NATO country in the border of Russia, right? Via Finland, all right. Something's about to pop off, right? Who will do the bidding first? Who will strike first, right? It is crucial that I think China is going to make a strategic move, right? They're not going to pop off that easily. They're going to wait for the prime opportunity to do so, right? They're going to look for somebody who's going to spark it off first, right? And when they do, expect a lot of shortage, import and export going to cease, going to stop, right? Because the majority of stuff are still made in China. Um, we still import a lot of food from Europe and from China and from Asia, Mexico and Russia and Brazil are signing into the BRIC nation. They want to drop the fiat dollars, right? So something's about to pop off. Just be aware, be prepared, all right? If you're a fan of electronic, best advise that don't focus on that stuff too much because there's gonna be a lot of shortage. Car manufacturing gonna be shortage of chips. Um, there's gonna be a lot of shortage right now. That's what I'm gonna say. But we're at the brink. All right, you don't know when right now that China's gonna attack Taiwan. All right, look what happened in Hong Kong. They didn't actually attack Hong Kong. What happened is that the virus blew up. Right when the virus blew up, all the protesting stopped, and that's when they took the opportunity. It took. Right? They took Hong Kong at that prime opportunity. Now you don't see any outrage or any voice of dissent from Hong Kong at all. I think they're gonna wait until what's going on right now, probably another outbreak or something like that. When another outbreak can happen, that's when they probably might attack. I'm not sure. I'm not expert at this. I'm not a military genius, strategist, or anything. But that's why things were going to happen. You might have a different opinion, but that's what they did when it comes to Hong Kong, right? Like several years ago, Hong Kong was protesting. All of a sudden, they just stopped protesting because due to the virus, right? They probably gonna take a slow approach to this, right? They're probably gonna take a slow approach in conquering Taiwan. Right? And when that happens, expect a lot of shortage and havoc. Man, it's gonna be crazy. That's why in my other video I just keep stressing that prepared, prepared, prep, get all your stuff immediately, get all your house in order, get your financial thing in order, because the financial doesn't look great as well. You need to not only prep food, but prep for your safety, learn beneficial skills, right? Building fire, learn how to forage for food, learn how to identify edibles, right? Learn how to do all these stuff that our founding fathers have to know about when they came to the new world, right? Learn how to survive, basically. Um, Not only that, try to get as much protection as possible, because you're gonna need a lot of protections. Um, because not unless you're a first degree black belt or know something about hand to hand combat, not a lot of people are very proficient in that. The best thing they should do is just arm themselves and get a lot of um, ammunitions. I'm afraid I want to be blunt with you guys, but yeah, you have to do this stuff. You have to do what it takes in order to survive. Because at the end, only the strong survive. You got to get yourself mentally prepared for this. All right, mentally prepared for this. Physically prepared for this. All right, stay in your best top shape. Eat right. All right, exercise. Try to stay off medication as possible if you can. Try to weave yourself out of that. So you'll be 100% tip-top shape. So you want to be dependent on those things. But if you need medication, I suggest you guys stock up on medication as well. All right, stock on your prescription. Ask your doctor for if it's possible, a year's supply of the medication you need. All right. Just stock up on these vital commodities, vital items that you need. Stock your pantries. Get all the tools that you need, because when war popped off, everything's gonna be rationed. All right, people, this country, the United States has never been attacked before. Right, they only been attacked internally. All right, and when things goes down internally, you have to know what to do and be street smart about things. All right, and because of that situation that the public have never experienced this before, they're gonna be lost. Majority of them gonna be lost. They're gonna be unprepared. They're gonna riot. They're gonna go steal. All right. They're gonna do all these devious things to get what they want. And when people get desperate, they will do anything. They'll commit crimes. When people have to protect their family, feed their family, and they realize they don't have anything, what are they gonna do? They can go get your stuff. Right? Not only that, be subtle with your supply. Don't let nobody know. If you had to bring something big, bring it at the dark of night so people won't see that you're bringing all this stuff into your house. So people won't know what are you bringing into your house. I told my friend that if you can get a safe, right? If you're gonna get a safe, bring it into your house when there's nobody's looking. All right, at nighttime, because right now what he's doing is he need a firearm safe, and he can't trust his neighbor. He don't know what his neighbor gonna do. So I told him, like, you know what, at that time, just wait till the best moment, like at nighttime, and just bring it into your house where your neighbors are asleep and they can't see what you bring into your house. All right, that's what I tell them. Diversify all your financial finance. Diversify your finance. That's what I want to say. Get some gold, silver, all right, bullions, as much as you can. Get dollars if people still use dollars. If dollars become relevant, right? If the dollars is still relevant, break your dollars down to small denomination, like ones, fives, and tens, so you don't have to use a big bill, right? And all the other provision that you have that could be used as bartering tools too. You could get alcohol, small bottle alcohols, because people will drink. People are still gonna drink and want to drink. So and not only that, spirits last indefinitely if you don't open it, right? Like anything that's over 40% proof, right? Just buy it. Use as provision. Even though you don't drink, it's best to have this on hand because you could use it as bartering tools. And these spirits they're multi uses. You could use it as antiseptic. They could use it for enjoyment, right? They can use for a lot of things. They can use for medicinal purposes. All right. That's why I like to stock up on booze. All right, booze that have a high content of 40% of alcohol. All right. So people, regardless that if you don't drink, there are people out there that will drink. All right, and you can use it to barter with them. Um, um, or anything else, food, water. All right, there are things right now that they are actually selling the water that actually lasts for 20 years. If you aren't aware, right? Get that. Get water filters, or not only that, learn how to make learn how to distill waters with common household items. All right, like get a don't because there are ways to dig a hole in the sand and desalinate salt water using like primitive ways of distilling your water, right? Put it under the sun, use a dome, a parabola. There are ways of doing this. Not only that, learn how to make a rain catcher. If you don't know what a rain catcher is, not rain catcher, I'm a dew catcher, right? A dew catcher is like a mesh at nighttime, right? You pull out in the it extract water from the air, right? You put it's like a net, but is made out of thing that condense water or catches water in the air, and then what does that net do? It just catches the water, and then it flow down, right? And it flow down into like a bucket or reservoir, right? And they use that water for drinking, right? It's a dew catcher. Look it up, right? That's one way of getting water. For instance, if you're in the middle of nowhere in the desert, like people, there's examples of people in India uses this thing to catch water, right? To catch water in the air. You're not aware. If you're not aware, there are waters in the air. All right. Not only that, there's another way of doing it. If say like you don't have a dew catcher and you're in a field of grass, right? What grass do? Grass also catch dew as well. What you do is take a wet cloth T-shirt, right? Take a wet cloth T-shirt, roll it around in the grass, right? And it's gonna soak up all the dew. What you do with the wet T-shirt is you squeeze it out, right? You squeeze it out, and then there's your water. You could either boil it or filter it through, right? And you repeating it every morning, right? Because dew can collect in the grass blade every morning. So you do it every morning, rinse the water, rinse the cotton cloth into a bucket, right? Just do it repeatedly until you get enough water that you need, right? Take that water, filter out, and you can still drink that, right? There are many ways of getting water in these kind of situations. You just gotta learn ways of doing it. These are just some of the examples that I'm giving you, right? Besides that, guys, World War III, I don't know when it's gonna pop off. I can't guarantee you when it's gonna pop off, but at the geopolitics is going on right now, right? The geopolitics is going on right now that China want Taiwan. They want it back, all right? And there's need to be diplomacy. There's need to be diplomacy if they want all these things to stop. That's why I've been stressing that, why don't just people talk about peace, right? Talk about peace and all that stuff. These politicians, and they're not doing that. They just want warmonger. Like, why are they doing this? There's a reason why. It's for their agendas that they're pulling off, right? Their agendas that they want. They want this war to create havoc and chaos among people, to break down the Western society, the psyop that they're putting out there, the divide and conquer, to divide us from each other, right? A nation divided cannot stand. And that's what they're doing in the United States. You see all these people dividing each other, and I'm trying to tell you, you should not just be focused on this, all right? They try to divide us. They try to make us weak. When we're divided, we're weak. We're separated apart. We need to be united. And these people on the opposite side need to understand that they're being used as pawns. At the end of the day, when these useless eaters, or whatever you call it, useless, good for nothing, useless people, right, from the left, right? At the end of the day, they're gonna find out the hard way that when they're done with them, they're gonna get kicked off to the side, all right? They're gonna get tossed to the side, and they're not gonna worry about it. The upper echelon don't care about them. They're useless pawn, all right? Useful idiots. That's what I'm saying. These leftists, they don't understand that they're useful idiots. That's why their main target is the brainwash, right? Psychological damaged people, right? You see all these people that's doing all this stuff, right? These pronoun people, these mindless zombies are damages. They can't think for themselves. Right? They can't think for themselves. That makes them a prime subject for brainwashing, prime subject for these MK Ultra events that's going on right now, these psyops that's going on right now, and they don't understand that. They need to realize and wake up. Right? Nobody's out against them. They're fighting for rights that they already have. What right do they not already have? They're American citizens. You're adults, right? You can do anything to your body, right? You could do anything to your body. Kids can't do anything because they don't have the mindset yet. That's why kids are still subjected to their parents' decisions, because kids are not fully grown adults. But when you're fully grown adult, you can do whatever you want. I don't care what you do, what thing you want cut off, what thing you want, cosmetic surgery is legal, right? These stuff that they're talking about is basically cosmetic surgery, right? Cutting off genitalias. These are just cosmetic surgeries, right? When was the last, is cosmetic surgery illegal? No. Some women are still getting breast implants. Is that illegal? No. Right? People are getting plastic surgery. Is that illegal? No. So what right are they fighting about? They're fighting for nonsense right now. There's no rights being taken away from them. The only right that's being jeopardized right now is the right for us to defend ourselves with our Second Amendment. That's it. Defend ourselves and to try to take away our rights of free speech right now. Don't be surprised if this video is not going to be pushed by YouTube, because their algorithm is going to look out for words of what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of apprehensive what word I choose of saying, because the algorithm is going to pick up, because, YouTube have voice recognitions. All right. The AI is going to wind up killing us as well, right? This fake intelligence, and they don't understand that these things, this AI is not beneficial to mankind. All right, when mankind are dependent on these stuff, they get lazier, and when they get lazier, they tend to forget doing certain things, right? And then if they forget to do certain things, they won't survive. The species will not survive if they depend on technology so much. Look at I won't say Antarctica, not Antarctica, Atlantis, right? They say one of the downfall of Atlantis is advanced technology, right? Look at Tower of Babylon. The one thing about the Babylon, how it fell, is advanced technology, right? All these stuff, right? All these civilization. The reason why they fell, because they're advancing too much. They depend on these kind of technology too much, and I guess that what leads to the downfall. And look at America. America, the new world, is going down the same path. We're depending on all these technologies, all these phones, all these GPS, all these right, all these AI, right? And what is that gonna do? It's gonna make people dependent on these technologies so much that we forget how our natural instinct works, right? And that's what's wrong, what's going on right now. So at this time, I want you guys to be prepared. World War III is coming. I pray for the best of this conflict will never happen. But if it does happen, you guys are well prepared. All right? I want to stress you guys up. It's always good to be prepared. What can go wrong? If you're prepared, okay, good. Nothing happened. But if you're prepared, you're prepared for the worst, and get yourself situated and know what to do, how to do, and how to protect yourself and your family and your loved ones. But on that note, guys, I thank you guys for watching this video. Peace and blessings. You guys have a great day, and just get ready for what things to come. And you guys have a good day. Bye.